Today's video, guys, I'm going over the best attachments to all operators in Rainbow Six Siege X. A lot of people request this the last like few seasons, but I haven't actually done one in a while. So I'm going through all the attackers and then defenders. Obviously, guys, it is preference to what I prefer, but I'm going to show you guys the best in my opinion of someone who's played the game for a long time, and recoil's not really a problem. So, Sedge, guys, we have ACOG, compensate, and vertical grip. I recommend you guys don't use lasers. I think lasers, they do give you like a quicker ADS speed, but you won't recognize it really. And how many times like you hold an angle and you see a laser pop up, I just don't recommend it at all. For Thatcher, obviously use the same as Sledge. Make sure you guys use that gun, the L8. Then for the R4C, you'll be using, or Ash for the R4C, you'll be using ACOG, Flash Hider, and vertical grip. And I wouldn't use the G3. G3 used to be good, but I personally wouldn't use that at all. I'll show you the attachments. I use Holloway, Flash, vertical grip, and make sure you guys do remove the lasers. I got lasers on some guns, that's why I just don't play the operators or the guns at all. But for Thermite, you're gonna be using the 5.56 compensator, ACOG, and vertical grip. You're gonna be using ACOG on most guns. Twitch, a lot of people use ACOG, but I don't like using the ACOG. I think the recoil is insane compared to Hollow. The gun doesn't move for Hollow. It's got the best fire in the game, so use Hollow and Flash. Can use a DMR, but I would recommend the F2. Glaz, you're going to be using what for that? Fuse, AK, I'll be using the AK the most. You're going to use ACOG, Flash Hider, and vertical grip. Blitz, IQ. IQ's got a few good guns. You got the Commando, which is also a good gun, using ACOG, Flash, and vertical grip. And then you got the G8, you got ACOG, suppressor, and vertical grip. You also got the AUG. I wouldn't recommend using the AUG, but I got Hollow or ACOG A and Flash Hider. But yeah, I'd tend to use these two, but I'd probably pick the Commando if you're like playing passive. If you're getting their faces, I'll be using the G8. Buck's got a really good gun, the C8. I use ACOG and Flash Hider. Blackbeard's got a good loadout. I'll be using the MK17, Holloway, Flash Hider, and vertical grip. So we're on to Capitao. Capitao, it's got LMG as well, but I'll be using the 308. We got ACOG, suppressor, and vertical grip. And then probably use the Gon 6 and EMPs. Habano, we got the Type 89, ACOG, compensator, and vertical grip. And then you'll be using the Bearing 9, we use Holloway and Flash Hider. Jackal, we're going to be using ACOG 8, Flash Hider, and vertical grip. Probably use the C70 out of all of them, as this gun's the best. I do not use these at all, so I wouldn't recommend using them. Ying's got two good guns. You got the shotgun, which is by far the best shotgun in the game. I probably would put a laser on this one because you're not going to be holding angles, but this is probably the best shotgun in the game, if not Lesions, a little bit similar. And then I use Holloway, suppressor, and vertical grip for the main gun. Sophia is a good gun as well. You got compensator, vertical grip, and ACOG. Dokkaebi is a really good gun. A lot of people use SMG12, Hollow A, vertical grip, and laser. I do actually have a laser on this one, as I feel like ADSing with Dokkaebi is really strong. Lion, you can use the DMR. Use the DMR a lot. Use ACOG B, muzzle brake, and vertical grip. But if you don't use the normal gun, I've got a red dot set on with suppressor and vertical grip. But I'd recommend using the DMR. The DMR is really strong with Lion, especially with the two grenades. Finker's got a few good guns. You can use the LMG or you can use the Spear. The Spear does have a lot of recoil in my opinion, but I've changed it recently. I'd be using ACOG A with Flash Hider, vertical grip, and no laser. If you don't use the LMG, a little bit more of a kick. Use ACOG B, Flash Hider, laser off, and vertical grip. So yeah, I don't use laser at all. I think it's probably the worst thing to have if you're holding angles in this game. Mavericks B, ACOG B, Flash Hider, and take laser off. So yeah, some of my guns are bugged out from switching to PlayStation. Nomad's got two good loadouts. I personally think AK is a bit better because, I don't know, I think that on sats, ARX is better, but I think the AK just hits better. Obviously got a lot more bullets, 40 bullets compared to the ARX. You got Holloway Flash Hider on the AK. RX has ACOG B, Flash Hider, and Vertical Grip. Gridlock's got a really good gun. Use the F90. We use ACOG B, Flash Hider, and Vertical Grip. Knock is ACOG B and Suppressor. You can use the shotgun as well. The shotgun is insane. Maru, I don't really play a Maru, but I use the G8. You can run at people with ACOG A, Flash Hider, and Vertical Grip. Kali, Switch, Iana. We went for these earlier with Ash. Ace. We're going to be using ACOG B, Flash Hider, and Vertical Grip. That's where the best out there. Zero is a weird one. I don't really play Zero, but I'd use this gun. ACOG B, Flash, Vertical Grip. But I literally never play Zero at all. But MP7, Holloway, and Flash, but I wouldn't use that on attack. Flores, I'll be using ACOG B, Suppressor, and Vertical Grip. Osa, using ACOG B, Flash Hider, and Vertical Grip. Sense has got a really bad gun, so I recommend using the DMR. Use ACOG B, muzzle brake, Vertical Grip, and I'm going to remove the laser. Grim's got a really good gun. Got the Commando. I got ACOG C, Flash Hider, and Vertical Grip. Brava, Sims Capitao. We got the ACOG A, Suppressor, Vertical Grip. Take the laser off, and that's that. Ram Sims R4C. We got ACOG Compensator, but a lot of people use Flash. I think they're both really similar, but I'd recommend probably Flash over Compensator. I'd probably go Flash for the Vertical Grip. And then Deimos, you're going to be using, I think the shotgun and the pistols are really good, like pair together, but you can use the AK. I use Horizontal Grip, ACOG A, Flash Hider, and then for the pistol it's just default the laser. And then the new operator, we got, this is the DMR, we got the Horizontal Grip, as DMR's got no recoil, and we take the laser off, and that's that. That's all the attackers, so let's get on to defense. On defense, guys, you got Smoke as the first one. The shotgun is going to be the main setup. I use red dot B, take the laser off, I don't know what I saw on there. As when you're holding angles close to a shotgun, you don't want to be giving away your position, and you're not going to be ADSing when you automatically ADS before. SMG11 is Holloway, Flash Hider, and Vertical Grip. Same as Mute, same loadout. Castle, we use Vertical Grip, ACOG B, Flash Hider, and we're taking the laser off. Pulse, using the UMP, Holloway, Flash Hider, and Vertical Grip. You can use a shotgun, pretty basic, just put Hollow on. Doc ACOG, probably the best gun on the defense right now. We use Flash, ACOG B, and Vertical Grip. Same for Rook. For Capcan, we use Holloway, Flash Hider, and Vertical Grip. Chanka, we'll be using ACOG B with Flash, Vertical Grip. Don't play the Chanka though, so. Jaeger's another good operator. We use Holloway, Flash Hider, and Vertical Grip. Bandit, one of my favorite guns in the game for defense, Holloway and Flash Hider. Frost, a really good gun. We use ACOG B, Compensate, and the new Horizontal Grip, as the gun has no recoil. Guns which you guys think you got no recoil with, the Horizontal Grip's really good to use. You can actually control the recoil. Same with Valkyrie, you can actually put on Valkyrie if you wanted to. I was a bit more of a kick, but it's up to you. Holloway and Flash Hider though for Valkyrie. Cav, do not play Cav. Echo, we use ACOG B and Vertical Grip. Mirror, we use Holloway, Compensate, and Vertical Grip. And also, guys, do not use Angle Grip. Like, it's just reload speeds. That's something I need to mention as well. I think Vertical Grip is a must on literally every gun. Unless you have no recoil, you put the Horizontal Grip. Legion, Holloway, Flash Hider, and Vertical Grip. Ella, we use Holloway, Compensate, and Vertical Grip. Vigil, we use Holloway, Flash Hider, and Vertical Grip. For Maestro, don't really play Maestro, so Holloway, Flash Hider, and Vertical Grip. Alibi, we use, I think I've made all this default, but use Holloway, not be using that. I'll probably be putting Flash Rider on with a vertical grip, and then Clash, pretty new this season I guess, should be using this gun, Flash Rider, but did put laser on with Holloway, hit a few nice clips with Clash this season. Going to be using the shotgun, presser, ACOG B, vertical grip. You could put a laser on, but I feel like you don't give your position that much. You ADS in a lot with Cade. Can use the AUG, but I'd recommend the other gun. Use Holloway, comp, horizontal grip, take the laser off. Onto Mozzie, don't really play Mozzie anymore, but P10 Roni, Holloway, Flash Rider, and vertical. Put that on off, but for the commando, Holloway, Flash Rider, and vertical or horizontal grip on this one, to be fair. As the gun's got no recoil. Warden, you'll be using the shotgun, the SMG-12. Use Holloway and vertical grip. Yo-Yo, really good gun. ACOG B, Flash Rider, and vertical grip. Wamai, this preference between these two. I think the AUG does more damage. I've used that. Holloway and Flash Rider. But you can use the MP5K with Holloway and suppressor. Oryx, Simus Legion, Melusi is basically like Doc, but without the ACOG. I'll probably put a compensate on this. The recoil is not much with the vertical grip and Hollow A. Rooney, P10, we've done that. I'd recommend using the DMR though. Just a break, laser, I'll take the laser off. As I did change lasers before, it was a lot better for like hit fires for shotgun, like the spreads. But yeah. Vertical grip for Rooney. Thunderbirds, we use Holloway, suppressor, and vertical grip. Usually play Doc over Thunderbird though these days. Fawn, I don't play Fawn at all, but use Holloway. Got a Sender Barrel on for some reason, we'll put a Flash Rider on with a vertical grip. Zami, probably the best operator in the game right now. Holloway, Flash Rider, and vertical grip. Solus used to be a really good operator for the P10, or P90 I should say. Holloway and Flash Rider. Benura is same as Bandit. Tuberel, we've got Holloway, Flash Rider, and vertical grip. I prefer MPX on hub though. Gopass, really good gun, compensator, and vertical grip. And then that is all of the attackers and defenders guys. So if you guys enjoyed this video, I did drop a Settinqs video. If you do want to watch that video, I posted that a few days ago. Make sure you guys do. Currently 35 or 33.5 win loss or 1.5 KD. The season's been really good to be fair. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video. We're going to see more videos in the future. Make sure you guys do sub to the channel to support me a lot. And I appreciate you guys watching today's video.